Hey, Kat back to talk to you about blogging. So, as we said in the last tutorial, we were going to look at how to set up a basic blog with blogger.com, and that's what we're doing now. So the first thing I do is I open up my browser, and in the address bar I type blogger.com. Now this is a Google owned product, so if you have a Gmail account or a YouTube account, it may recognize those details already. I'm actually not going to use my normal account, I'm going to create a new one. And so I'm going to hit sign up. If you already have a Google account, then by all means, just enter in your details and hit sign in. Okay, so again, it's pre-populated some of the details for me, but I'm going to change it. So I'm going to put in Kat Stam. I need to choose a username. So I'm going to go Kat_Stam and create a password. Okay, so no letters, numbers, and periods you can't have. I might just use cat.stam. And it's already taken. Cat.stam.rosny. Create a password. Doesn't indicate which one of these are required fields, so we'll just see what we can avoid. Put in your email address. And you have to prove you're not a robot by entering in the text that you can maybe read. And you then need to agree to their terms of service. And hit next step. Okay, so date of birth can't be empty. Let's try another word. Okay, the next step is to add in some profile details. And from that first tutorial we did on making avatars, I did actually save the avatar picture to my desktop. So there it is. And I'm going to add profile photo. I'm actually just going to select a picture from my computer. On my desktop, I have my avatar. And we click open. Okay, it's too small. So let's just pick another picture. Let's see if we can find one. I'm going to use my other teacher avatar, see if that one works. So fix it up. And once you're happy, set as your profile picture. And go next step. Okay, so it's created a new account for me with Gmail, and it's cat.stam.rosny@gmail.com. And we can find the controls up here in Google Products. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Blogger to actually set up a blog. Okay, blah, 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 you'll be seen as this. And do we want to get feature announcements? I don't, you might. And I'm going to continue to Blogger. Okay, so in here, I can create a new blog. I'll just quickly comment on what this bit is here. If there are blogs that I'm following, I can click add and type in the blog address, and then I will get little updates in this box here, every time there's a new update to one of those blogs. So it's kind of like a feed of all the blogs that I follow, which I actually use that normally. It's a really handy tool, particularly for the student blogs that I follow. It's a really good feed. But we're actually here to create a blog, so we're going to click New Blog. And then we've got two bits of information. We've got the title, which is the thing that appears at the top of the blog. So I'm just going to open up another tab to show you. So this blog, this is the title, CatStam Multimedia. This bit here is the URL. Okay, so the URL is the address, and it can be different to the title. So it's important to remember which one is which. So the title is the thing that goes on the top of the page. So I'm going to call this one CatStam Professional Learning Blog. Actually, I might call it Rosny Professional Learning Blog. And I might call this one Rosny PL. And it will, what you noticed here is I'll just show you with a, excuse me. If a blog address is already taken, then you can't use it. So if I try to use one I know is taken, it will say, sorry, this is not available. And then I just try another one until I get one that is available. I get the tick. Okay. From there, I've got some themes or templates I can pick from. And if I don't like any of these templates, or I pick one and then change my mind, I can go back and change it later. So just at a glance, I might go with the simple design, and I hit Create Blog. Okay, so in this top section, CatStam's blogs, I've got a new blog called Rosny Professional Learning Blog. And it will tell me that my blog's been created, but I haven't got any posts. So let's go in and start posting. So a post is a blog entry, and remember that these appear in reverse chronological order. So here what we've got is the title. So I might say Cat's first blog post, and I would recommend that you always have a title. And then here in the body, you can just type in what you want to have. Hey everyone, this is my first blog post. And then I might put in a picture of my avatar. So I click on the button that says Insert Image. And I'm going to choose my original avatar, which was too small to use as my profile picture. And then I click Add Selected. Okay, and my picture has not appeared, unfortunately. We can preview the blog post as well by clicking the preview button. And there we can see what it would look like. And if I want to change the text, I can select it and pick a different font. Might go Verdana. I can also choose the style, so I can go make it a minor heading or a subheading, major heading, or just normal text. I can also change the color. And let's try adding in another picture since the last one didn't work. Let's just put in my current avatar. Okay. Fingers crossed. There we go. Now if I click that, I can then also change the size. I can also change the placement. I can also maybe try and move that up a little bit. Now if I want to insert a YouTube video, I can click on that button and I can go from YouTube and type in or copy and paste the address of that video as well. But I'm just going to leave this one as is and hit publish. I don't want to share this on Google+, so I'm just going to click cancel for this option. And that shows now in my blogs, I've got a bit of a dashboard here where I can see what's going on. I can go into the posts, the overview of my whole blog. I can see some stats about my page views. I can look at the comments that people have made. I can go in and change the layout. I can add gadgets. I can also change the template, so if I didn't like the colour. But just before we do that, let's just click View Blog so we can see what we've done. And there's my blog. So here's my title, my blog posts. Every blog post has an option here for comments and G+1. So +1 is essentially liking it for Google+, which is the Google version of Facebook. We've got the blog archive and the little profile section. Now if I want to go back to editing the design, I click on design and it takes me back into my dashboard. So I don't actually like that template, so I'm going to have a look at a few other ones. So I've got some dynamic views, got some simple views, picture windows, awesome ink, watermark, ethereal and travel. Let's have a look at this one. And this shows me a little preview of it, where when we were going through the first setup, it didn't show the previews, unfortunately. So if I don't like that, I just click on the little close, go look at another one. And that one's quite cute. I've got some dirt and some grass, some sky. To me, that actually has nothing to do with what my blog's about. So I would actually say if this is a professional learning blog, I might actually want to use a blog template that is fairly clean and crisp and professional looking. So this one's a little bit more professional looking. Not one I'm overly fond of. But you have to find the template that you like, okay? Remember that this is not about me, this is about you. And pick one that you like and that you think conveys your theme effectively. This one's not too bad. I'm just going to go with this for now and apply to blog. So if I now click View Blog again, we'll see the new templates being used. You also have to be paying attention to the colour choices that you make because they will be on your background. And if it doesn't go very well with your background, then it's not going to be legible. So make sure that every time you post a blog, you actually view it to see if it looks good first. Or actually, you should preview it first. Now let's say I want to add a new blog post. From my dashboard, I click on Posts. So I can also click New Post, but let's say that I'm going to go the other way about it. Click on Posts. I can view all my posts here, and it will show me my drafts and my published posts. If I had wanted to edit that first one, I hover over it and go Edit. And we saw that that text didn't look very good on the dark grey background, so we might just change it to a white, and I can update. And no, I don't want to share it on Google+. Okay, so I'll just quickly check if that worked and click View Blog. And that looks much better. So I'll go back into Design. Making another post, click on Posts. And from here, I'm still going to click on that New Post button. And we're going to call this second blog post. So you can see that my second blog post comes up before my first blog post. So in reverse chronological order, it will bump the It'll put the most recent one at the top and bump the others down one. So now that you have set up your own blog, what I want you to do is I want you to play with it. So change the text, delete things, add things in, add pictures, delete pictures, add in videos, delete videos. Change the font styles, the colors, the sizes, have a look at a few different templates and become familiar with all of the layout. Once you're happy, I want you to delete your dummy posts. So delete the ones that you've been using just for messing around with, and then start blogging for real. If you don't want to use Blogger and you're more keen to have a go at WordPress, then check out the next tutorial. Thanks.